This channel is for immature audiences only. It is not for children, only for childish adults. We might play some video games that kids also like, but we say words like fuck and shit with alarming frequency and make crude, inappropriate, and morbid jokes all the damn time. Level 0 NPCs assumes no responsibility if your idiot spawn watches this and gets traumatized.
You're all alone with Alex now, viewers. Did y'all know that chickadees are smarter in the winter? Their brains get bigger in the fall and winter. But then they don't need that much brain power anymore in the spring. And they just shrink their own, like those, the brain is made out of molecules. It's gaining and losing mass. So the organism is absorbing the brain matter that it no longer is prioritizing. Chickadees will do that. Remember where seeds are hidden.
What will chickadees do?
I was just telling the viewers while I had them all to myself that chickadees' brain size increases in the fall and winter.
Oh.
Their hippocampus increases in mass and then shrinks again in the spring.
Huh. By how much?
I don't know. That's a good question. A noteworthy percentage. They already have a larger hippocampus than other birds of their sort of size and weight because they have to remember where they hide caches of seeds and things like that. The provincial bird of New Brunswick, the black-capped chickadee.
Oh, that's adorable. Ah. All right. So where did Luke go?
I went to get water.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
While left unattended, I was telling the NPCs about, telling the PCs at home about chickadees.
Mm-hmm. What about them? Let's have you repeat information. You just
nice. This is gonna be the third time through. Yeah. And I'll do it a fourth time when Matt gets back. But their brains get bigger in the fall and the winter. Their hippocampus increases in size so they can remember where their seed caches are.
Ah.
They also have very complicated songs. So they have two. The sort of like DD song. It's very repetitive. And the classic Chickadee-dee-dee-dee, which are very intricate if you break them down. There's lots of notes being played very quickly. And it's so useful to other birds that they will flock with the chickadee in the winter because the chickadee is calling out like caches of food. And anytime they find something to eat, they just yell about it. And so you'll see like other species of birds banding together with the chickadees. And they don't migrate anywhere. They just hang out all winter and tough it out. Like for such small birds, it's quite remarkable. So when you see like they flock together for the winter, their brains increase in size and they become the masterminds of the songbird kingdom so that all other birds are like, let's stick with these guys. They seem like they have a plan.
Yeah, that's cool. I appreciate how you didn't attempt really to make the bird sound, but Chickadee-dee-dee says spoken deadpan was still perfectly enough to know exactly what the sound is meant to be.
I mean, I don't really have the vocal range to mimic an actual chickadee.
Mm-hmm.
I saw
Matt has stealthed into the room with his harmonica.
I saw a cartoon of a cartoon chickadee, and it just had a word balloon, and it just said cheeseburger. I thought that was hilarious.
It's good.
That was great.
I try not to walk around with much regret, you know, because it's not a helpful feeling. It's better to just do better the next time. But while my partner was working at a market, there was a neighboring stall that was selling a chickadee pendant, and I do regret not buying it. I walked past it and I was like, what a lovely little pendant. I don't think I have anyone to buy this for. I was thinking my partner wouldn't wear it, my niece wouldn't wear it, I don't think my sister would want it, end of list. And then later I'm reflecting on it, I was like, I should have gotten it for me. I would have worn it.
You love chickadees, yo.
I do, yeah, it's a good bird.
Damn right.
That's a good bird right
If
there.
you're listing your favorite birds and chickadee's not top 10, you can fuck right off. Tell you that right now.
Whoa.
Tell you that to your face.
Whoa.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Dagger of Amon Ra. If you don't like
I just
chickadees,
threw
you can
myself
fuck
around
right
the bathroom a little, feeling much better.
Yeah.
Cracked the sink with my own head.
Cracked the sink. Shot so hard your knee flew up and broke it from below.
Oh, listen, there was no bodily functions. Well, there is now. Is bleeding a bodily function? I guess so.
Sure.
Anyway,
Yeah, technically.
that's how I'm awake. I'll tell you that much.
Nice.
At this rate of blood loss, you got me for another, like, half hour. Then I'm done.
Good 5 minutes.
Good 5 minutes.
I spent the time talking about bird brains. I feel happier, but not better.
I think it would be interesting to like do a Let's Play series and slowly listen to somebody bleed out while trying to be entertaining.
Well, you're going to get to hear it today.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Are we going to listen to these two talk again? They can't have anything
I think we
new
are.
to say.
You ready for some Steve Dorian and Yvette?
Oh, fuck yeah, I am.
Well, I hope you are, because that's what's happening right now.
You are interested in the great art, no? Then you should come with me this evening. I'll give you the personal tour of the old master's gallery.
I'm not.
I guarantee that you will not be wasting your time. You will enjoy it very much.
I'm not much of a. I can't see.
You are studying the art at the university, no?
Well, yeah, I mean, yes, but I am.
Then it is settled. I will give you the private tour in a little while, no?
I don't know any words besides, but I.
There is no need to thank me yet. I will be enjoying it as much as you will. No? Oh, you're such a man of words, so intelligent, so
Yeah.
eloquent. I can hardly control myself, Steve Dorian. You're not your real name.
I just had my tongue in.
That's a huge
Laura's
turkey,
mouth.
by the way. I just noticed it because there's nobody in front of it anymore, and holy
Giant
cow.
turkey.
We just talked about giant rats. Look at that thing.
Thing's huge. Laura could crawl in there.
Yeah, that. Now that you pointed out, that's like a fucking dinosaur carcass.
The buffet tables are heaped with food, champagne, and water. Take
It's like a Jurassic Park velociraptor.
The food and champagne look good, but you're trying to stay on a diet, so you make the wise decision to leave them alone.
You haven't
man,
eaten.
I want- Yeah.
No,
I need to take this turkey leg as a club for self-defense.
this whole game, we have not eaten a single thing.
No, nothing.
Is it the Deinonychus or the Utah raptor that's actually that big? What am I thinking of?
The Deinonychuses were like small, like actual turkey size.
I think velociraptors were actually about turkey size. Like,
Yeah.
they're, you know,
The
like I still wouldn't want to fight one, but they weren't as big as they were in Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I think
Jurassic Park would not lie to me like that.
the Deinonychus was the bigger one. Yes, I'm pretty sure. Oh, and the Utah raptor, right? I remember
I'd have to look
seeing
it
that there was a stop motion dinosaur thing in the 80s, and it was like, this is the Deinonychus.
Oh, no. I don't like that.
That's what they call them. Like the Diplodocus.
It sounds like a slur, like
Yeah.
a dinosaur
I was
slur.
gonna say
I
that,
don't like
yeah.
it.
The Deinonychus.
No, no. I don't like it one
Nope.
bit.
And the Diplodocus.
He is gonna fight the Diplodocus.
That sounds like supercalifragilistic XB Diplodocus.
Diplodocus.
Hey!
a new
Oh,
screen.
no way.
Dinosaurs.
I'm awake now, too.
It was a mammoth exhibit at the History Museum here in Halifax a little while ago. I think it was the last time I went.
Oh, nice. Yeah, perfect.
Hey, guys.
It's me.
Mr. Mammoth here to teach you about the Ice Age.
Check out these bones.
sad-eyed skeletal mammoth.
Is a mastodon, one of the early mammals. Technically, the mastodon is not a dinosaur at all, but since they date back to prehistory, they're included in the exhibit.
If you guys,
They're not an early mammal.
no,
That's very wrong.
This particular example of the order Proboscidea is the Mammoth americanus, or North American mastodon. The chief feature which distinguishes this shaggy beast from the elephant and the woolly mammoth are its molar teeth.
Like, we just missed the mammoths. They were just here.
if you guys are ever pumping through churro, stop in Stewiacke first
guys.
and go to Mastodon
Come
Ridge.
visit me in Truro.
Stewiacke. They're in Stewiacke. Sorry.
Come visit me in Truro, in Stewiacke.
Yeah,
It's near Truro where you're not going.
and there's the Mastodon Ridge out there, and you know why? Because they found a mastodon miles and miles and miles away. And for a while there, they thought it was a circus elephant. Anyway,
I think what did the mammoths in is that people discovered that you could, like, build an entire house out of one after eating it. So, like, you'd kill a mammoth, and it would be all of the food you could eat for an incredible period of time, and then you could just build a residence out of its body. It was just, that was pretty much it for them.
yeah.
A mammoth is definitely one of those meals that you could not finish before it goes bad.
Is a mastodon the Wish.com version? The giant tiger version of a mammoth?
I think they're interchangeable. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
I think they're different.
Guys,
Oh my
we're
god.
a legitimate species of animal.
I gotta find out. Mammoth. Maybe
I
they're the
don't
same.
appreciate being called the Wish.com version of a woolly mammoth.
Mammoth or mastodon? What's the difference?
Despite superficial resemblance, mastodons were distinct from mammoths, apparently.
Oh, nice.
Mastodons were shorter and stockier than mammoths, so they are kind of the Wish.com
Oh, no.
version.
I'm so sorry.
There you
They're
go.
the Danny DeVito to the woolly mammoths Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Harsh thing to say, but apparently true.
It's one of those things. Like if you're an artist and you're drawing a prehistoric elephant type creature, you're always gonna pick the mammoth.
Oh.
They're just cooler.
Oh.
Yeah. So unless your bones are found miles away, nobody's gonna make a friggin' park attraction about you. I'll tell you that much.
Fun facts, my island on Animal Crossing New Horizons on the Nintendo Switch is called Mastodonia, and its flag is a mastodon on a green field.
Another
With a blue sky.
fun fact about this type of mammoth or mastodon skull is that cavity in the middle where it's kind of like all the nose stuff would go into the skull. Apparently, that part. Apparently, that is one of the possible reasons people theorize that we used to believe in cyclopses, because they'd find these giant
Hey,
skulls.
guys.
Yeah, with like that. They think that was the eye socket.
This is what I would look like if I was a cyclops.
People look at this and was like, "Yep, that's definitely a human with one eye."
Luke's Eeyore Mammoth is my new favorite character.
Oh yeah.
The dip in the bone that just gives him a very world weary look.
He looks
Just felt right.
tired.
You go over here and like these guys are just like having a great time.
Hi. Good. Can you go to the guy
Yeah.
on the right?
Yeah, please.
The museum staff have labeled this a Struthiomimus, literally ostrich mimic.
Ooh.
Wow. Hey guys. I may look like an alligator, but I'm actually something else.
We're fucking 12. I love it.
This is an Eriops
The
skull.
eye adds and subtracts so much. It adds so much personality and just removes all mystery and menace.
Such a large capacity mandible and a teensy capacity cranium.
Oh.
Hey guys.
Hey, Laura.
That's
welcome
a real-
to my exhibit.
Oh, you're quite a fine specimen. You got what a large capacity
Saying I have a
mandible on you.
teensy capacity cranium is a very deep and painful cut.
My nibbling just texted me asking for food, and I'm trying to send McDonald's while recording, but I'm crying with laughter about those stupid skulls. Oh.
We're out of skulls to add eyes to.
Yeah. We have to do that with everyone we come across.
They always start with, hey guys.
Despite its fearsome teeth, you touch the skull of the prehistoric creature. You discover nothing.
Ooh.
Although you're not supposed to touch the exhibits, your investigation forces you to make some compromises. However, your physical inspection of the mastodon reveals nothing. Just grip the legs and shake to see what happens.
Is this not a Sierra game? Just touching none of these things not going to cause it to collapse on our cake body?
I know, right? Under close inspection, you can see that this pile of bones, not a pile, could
Whoa.
indeed be assembled to resemble the skeleton of a mastodon. Determining whether or not the reproduction is at all accurate is beyond your
Olympia,
expertise.
come over here.
In every respect, it appears to be untampered with and normal.
He looks like a monocle.
Hello, gentlemen.
I suppose you're
I'm a
wondering why I called you
refined
here tonight.
alligator. Eriops. In every apparent respect, this is a perfectly normal million-year-old chunk of a prehistoric creature's endoskeleton.
You know, in 1926, the bones were probably all wrong for all of these guys.
Oh, yeah, probably.
No,
Really, all
they were
things
just
considered.
guessing.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks
It'd be
everybody.
fun to go back in time and visit some total guesswork museum skeletons.
It would. I don't know enough to know the difference. I just know that, oh, this is probably wrong. Look at all the things we could put eyes on.
This is less friendly somehow. He looks grumpy with that eye.
Hey, guys.
What do you
I'm a
want?
Diplodocus.
Diplodocus.
I eat from trees.
Massively is not.
He's not a Diplodocus.
I know.
Hey, let's hit him.
A fairly accurate model of the Struthiomimus, or ostrich mimic. He looks happy.
Guy looks high as hell. What's up, man?
Hey, guys.
You guys
It
ever
looks like
hear?
I'm flying, but just kind of hanging out.
You guys ever hear the expletive "struth" in the wild?
No.
I worked with a British guy who used it very
Not in
organically
the wild,
once.
but
One of his kids was in, and his kid threw a tantrum, and my coworker just said "struth" in response. I don't know what it's. I don't really understand the use of the expletive "struth," but that's what I think of with that dinosaur's name.
Struth.
suspended overhead by thin wires, the pterodactyl, frozen in mid-swoop, presents a most horrific tableau.
Look how horrific I am, man.
Hey, guys. I'm an apex predator.
I got a front beak and a back beak.
I can bite you in two directions. Or at least
Something
peck
weirdly
you in two
menacing.
directions.
Something weirdly menacing about a carnivore with that voice. I'm gonna have to eat you now.
You basically put an eye on a big old line, and that's my head, man.
Circle of life, man.
You can really change it up by just slightly changing the positioning of the eye as well. Now he just looks a little unhinged.
Flight creates a serious calorie deficit.
Oh, no.
There you go. Cyclops.
That's great. I'm so glad we did this.
The Struthiomimus is just an innocent bystander in this mystery. Please don't disturb
Oh, I wanted her to ride it. It's like a Yoshi or something.
Yes, let's animate it.
Night at the museum. A fucking mount. I'm in.
That's Struthio. I don't know how big this Struthiomimus is because it's in the foreground, but it does look like it would make an incredible Yoshi.
Look at the goddamn paint job on that. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Oh.
Yeah. Looking carefully, you determine that the models in the diorama are very well made.
Whoever painted these dinosaurs definitely appreciated that they had a cool job.
Yeah.
Hey guys! I look like a sprite from Evo!
Horns.
I spent a week at my first job in Charlottetown just animating car crashes because we didn't have a simulation budget, so I just had to animate them by hand. And I definitely took a moment to think I've got to remember this because I'm getting paid to animate cars crashing. And that's a pretty cool job.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. These guys have painted dinosaurs well enough that if you informed them that in 30 years they'd all discovered that they all just had feathers and looked like giant birds, they'd be really upset.
Like our friend Greg.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That hit some people really hard.
It really hit people hard.
There's
harder than the loss of Pluto.
That guy looks upset that he doesn't have feathers and doesn't know it. He doesn't know better.
Yeah, we were all a little bummed that they're just big mean turkeys, right? But some people took it real personal that dinosaurs have feathers.
They look so much stupider with feathers.
I think it's kind of cool. If T-Rex had feathers, it's just a crazy looking turkey monster coming at you. You're dead either way.
It's true.
Who cares if the T-Rex is 20% more fabulous than you realize to begin with?
What it does is it grounds dinosaurs in a reality where we don't respect them. And I don't.
Well, it's sort of, we look back at the improvised recreations, the improvised paleontological recreations of creatures, and oh, how silly it's dragging its tail along the ground, and then realize that our own portrayal of dinosaurs is also, not quite accurate.
But also, we have a primal human fear of reptiles. There's less of that when it comes to chickens. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just saying, chickens.
It's definitely the words of someone who's never been chased by a turkey.
Turkeys are a little scarier, and I've been chased by a turkey. Hey, you don't know my life.
You don't know me, but
I said those are the words of a person who'd never been, not that you necessarily had never been. You're taking the stance of one who's never fled from a bird.
But I feel people don't take the cassowary nearly as seriously as they should, for example. And those are fucking dinosaurs, basically.
That's
right?
true. That's true. I'm not saying birds aren't.
There's not a ton of recorded deaths at the hands of the cassowary, but the ones that are recorded are pretty fucking metal.
I wonder if Tyrannosaurus Rexes had waddles.
Oh. I'm so sad.
There's no waddles. Don't have bones. They could have had big saggy dewlaps under there.
Oh, let's hope so.
Like iguanas,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm taking it a little hard.
You're taking it a little hard. You knew that dinosaurs had feathers, right,
Well,
Julia?
yeah.
This isn't.
I've seen pictures and stuff, but I am
You
disappointed.
just haven't grappled with it before just now.
Like I can accept it, but I don't have to like it. It's disappointing.
fair.
I've asked this question before on the show and never gotten a straight answer. I'm going to need to know the PC's favorite dinosaur.
Yeah.
We're going to need to go around like we're in grade school, and everyone's going to need to tell me their favorite dinosaur.
It's weird though, and I think because it's that question of like the feathers and the average age of the people who watch this stuff. I think everybody's like, I would rather not answer that.
Everyone's favorite dinosaur has been thrown into question.
Yeah, because it's like
Because it's like your first question: does it still look cool?
Yeah, that's a shame. And not all dinosaurs had feathers. Like the early ones didn't. It's just as you got up to the cooler ones.
My favorite dinosaur is the Pachycephalosaurus, whether it had feathers or not.
I mean, that's a good answer.
I hope it had feathers and looked even stupider than it does.
When I was a child and when Jurassic Park came out, for a while, I think my favorite dinosaur was the Dilophosaurus. The poison spitting motherfucker. But in my adulthood, I think it might be the Ankylosaurus. Just because, they're basically like the fucking armored footmen of the dinosaur world.
Ankylosaurus is my brother's
They have
favorite.
a fucking they have like a fucking mace on their tail. I'm all
that
for
might
it.
technically be a Thagomizer.
Yes,
tail.
yes, it is.
No, the Thagomizer is the Stegosaurus' spiked one.
The Stegosaurus is the Thagomizer. I think the Ankylosaurus might count as one, even though it's a bludgeoning weapon.
No, fair enough. I think also my favorite dinosaur fact, quite possibly, is that the Thagomizer is a scientifically approved and like used term for archaeology, and it came from the Far Side.
It's great.
Absolutely.
Like they just called it the Thagomizer in a comic, and everybody in science was just like, yeah, okay, that's what it's called now.
Nobody had a better suggestion. It's a really good
notes.
It's like what made that joke land is that it sounded like a good name for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True facts.
Yeah.
Well, like the first, white person who was going around giving names to animals and decided that the grizzly bear's name would be Ursus arctos horribilis, which just means the horrible bear. He was just naming animals. It's like, but this one is horrible. And no one who went back to check his notes disagreed.
That's like that one lesser marmot was lesser
The only lesser ape, the gibbon.
Yeah, the gibbon. Yes, the lesser ape.
I think they were really counting on finding more lesser apes than they did.
Yeah. Imagine
That
being
the
just
clock's really run out on that. There's like one extinct species and one extant species, so now it just seems petty.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you are like scientifically dissed for all time.
Man, I'm looking up dinosaurs, and it's a real bummer out there.
Yeah, okay, I'll look at
Real
it.
bummer out
It's
there.
a real bummer out there.
Like
I'm gonna need some context.
I guess I understand the disappointment, but if I found out that the Pachycephalosaurus had feathers and was even stupider and crazier looking as they bashed their heads together, it doesn't disappoint me,
I get it. I like.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, I know I always have the basic bitch answer. I really like the T-Rex.
That's the older brother answer for
It is.
sure.
It is. I was allowed to like the T-Rex, so I did.
Is there a maximum quota of T-Rex enjoyment in families? Is that Something that I missed?
It's the Red Ranger answer. You know?
Yeah. I got to pick whatever I wanted, and then my brother had to pick what was left.
Something is about the concept that you can't pick the same favorite thing.
It's a uniquely like not even siblings so much as maybe just brothers, because like I'm the middle of 3 brothers, and my little brother is a very discerning individual for having had third choice of everything his entire life. Like of the 3 of us, I think he's the one who actually appreciates when something is cool.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah. Well, I mean, like Julia can confirm or deny that you have. I recall you mentioning having a sister.
Yes, an older sister. Mm-hmm.
An older sister. So you are also a second child,
Yes.
or at least a younger child of some. Were you allowed to share a favorite, or did you have to have something favorite that was not what she liked the most?
Well, the thing is for something like, what's the favorite color type of a thing, it usually had to do with, like, if we got something and they were both the same thing, just different colors, then it would be a matter of, like,
Sure.
you can't just have the same color, your favorite color be the same color, because, or you know, like, we both want the same thing at a store, and then we can each get them, but they're just different colors. So, yeah, you'd have to differentiate, like, naturally that way. And yeah, I think she always, for some reason, she always got to have, like, first dibs of, like, what her favorite color was, I guess. Because then she would say blue, and then I would say red, because I wanted blue, but I didn't get to have blue, because we needed to have different colors. So, yeah, it happens. But yeah, I guess, yeah, it would just, whatever the favorite thing was, you couldn't match it for practical reasons.
Yeah. Yeah. But also
There's a practical logistical reason for sure.
I also wouldn't let Andrew take anything that I liked. I just wouldn't let him. And
No, there was a putative element to it in Brotherhood for sure.
Yeah.
Where it's like, no, that's my favorite. I've got my spit on it.
Oh,
if you like this, you're copying me and you're unoriginal. And yeah. Now I know I'm the unoriginal one. So by liking a T-Rex,
well,
they're just the coolest.
they're cool. Are the flying ones? Have they all been thoroughly debunked? The flying dinosaurs? 'Cause I feel like
No.
didn't.
Hey guys, I haven't been debunked. I'm right here.
How could you?
Are they? Are people speculating that maybe they were flightless? I thought that they were still considered to be like at least gliding.
Okay,
animals.
yeah, because I thought maybe one of them they said that wasn't a thing. But if I could pick a favorite dinosaur, I would say one of them flying ones because that's pretty neat.
Yeah, solid choice.
Like the pterodon?
Yeah, a pterodon.
If the bumblebee can do it, I can do it.
Bless your heart.
I think I'm pretty sure some of them are at least thought to be flighted.
Oh,
Pterodactyl.
there's so many pictures of like pterodons colored like seagulls. It's so I'm done.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't look
depressing.
at this.
Is it pterodactyls that are not technically dinosaurs but flying reptiles that coexisted
See,
with
it
dinosaurs?
could be that. I'm thinking of something. Yeah, like they might not have been dinosaurs.
I'll accept it as a
Yes,
favorite
it's
dinosaur
a flying.
answer anyway.
It's a prehistoric flying reptile, is what it was.
I think the largest of them was the Quetzalcoatlus, and last I read on the Quetzalcoatlus, they still thought it could fly, or at least glide, and would have been one of the largest flying creatures to exist.
Wow, it's a kind of pterosaur. Yeah, Quetzalcoatlus. It's really weird looking. It's kind of neat though.
Oh, they're terrifying, yeah.
Oh, they're cool. They are cool.
They're terrifying whether they can
They
fly
look
or
like
not,
aliens.
honestly. Like, if that thing came up to me and, when that thing walks up to you and fucking eats you, you're not going to have time to mock it whether it can fly or not.
Holy cow! I'm looking at a scale version of it, and it was like, I don't know, 30 feet tall, like 20 feet tall. That thing.
It would, I'll admit it would make more sense if the Quetzalcoatlus couldn't fly.
Yeah.
But last I read, it was still
Okay.
considered to be probably the largest flying
So
creature.
technically, I would pick him then because he's 20 feet tall and he can fly, and it's amazing.
You
Fucking
y'all
terrifying
witnessed
looking things.
live
Yes.
the birth of a favorite dinosaur. Yeah.
Let us know what yours is down below.
Absolutely. That's your homework for today.
Let us know.
Please let us know down in the comments or on the Discord what your favorite dinosaur is.
This couldn't have flown. I'm looking like...
And why.
Look how big its neck and head are.
I am right there with you, Julia, looking at photos of the Quetzalcoatlus, and I did read recently that it was supposed that they can fly, but I don't see how that's possible from the imagery. It's like if someone told you that a giraffe could fly.
It looks like one of those mismatched skeletons, right? Like, do they have this right? This looks like maybe the neck and head of a much bigger animal that didn't fly.
Oh, they're so cool, though.
Oh, they are. I want them to have flown, for sure.
I just want to get stabbed in my soft middle by one of their beaks. Like, if that's a way to go, I would go that way.
They're like a giant pelican, sort of. And you can find pelican, like videos of pelicans just mindlessly like eating pigeons and like trying to eat whole capybara.
That's gorgeous. I love that clip.
They definitely, some part of their brain remembers being that huge. And just anything they saw they could easily eat. And so the pelican is just puzzled when it can't.
All right, enough with the dinosaurs. We're done.
Bye, everyone.
Wait, hold on. We barely got any playing done this episode. Do we want to do some questions for glory, though? Some Colonel's Bequestions?
We're fucking around anyway. Let's empty the mailbag out.
Some more Danger of Amanda questions? Oh, yeah.
We were really on the ball there for a minute. And then we're really tired, guys.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, I did think today maybe I should just tell everybody.
Look, this was the dinosaur episode.
I know. But I really did think maybe I should just cancel it for tonight. And then I was like, no, it'll be better if we get it. It wasn't better. I'm sorry.
I think my heart's doing like every other beat.
Oh,
and
nice.
then after a while tries to like catch up.
Okay. Fuck, right. Okay, here we go.
I've spent a lot of this recording session just with my eyes closed because the light is pain.
All right, Colonel's Bequestion. Landon Cowan, 3644. Hey, if 2 in 1 week is too much, there's no 2 is not. 2 in 1 week is fine.
2's fine. 3's fine.
If it seems like Waldorf Carlton is a good formula for a SoundCloud rapper name, type of salad plus sitcom character. Do you agree? And if yes, what would your SoundCloud rapper name be? Mine would be Caprese Urkel. Okay, so you need a salad, and then I guess it would be your favorite salad, and then your favorite sitcom character. Oh Lord. Okay.
Does it have to be your favorite salad?
It doesn't have to be.
I was just gonna say, it's a lot of pressure to name a favorite of those two.
Yeah,
things.
I did. I read this. I pre-read this, and I didn't try to choose my 2 favorite of either of those things.
I mean, my favorite salad is a Caesar salad, but like Caesar feels presumptuous.
No, not at all.
As the beginning of it.
You're writing a big
It's
check.
a perfect
You can
rapper
do it.
name.
Caesar would
I mean,
be.
I guess
Caesar's
there needs
great.
to be a certain amount of self-assuredness to be a SoundCloud rapper in the first place, but I don't know if I'm quite a Caesar.
What about Chicken Caesar?
Chicken Caesar.
I'm struggling to think of the name of literally any sitcom character right now. And it's not that I've never seen one. It's just I don't have that in easy access memory at the moment.
Let me name a couple sitcoms off for you from the golden age of sitcoms,
Just like
the 1980s. Who's the boss?
Tony Michelli.
Tony Michelli.
I actually have never seen an episode
Me
of Who's the
either.
Boss.
Hey, that's okay.
Maybe not.
Let's move on to Cheers.
I
Same.
never really watched
Swing and a
it.
miss.
Yeah.
Not 1 second of cheers.
Let's move on to the Cosby show. That's not. Let's move on to a lot of people worked hard on that show, the Cosby Show, and we should recognize their accomplishments.
Absolutely.
And they did a great job, and they brought a lot
Not their
of
fault the titular character was a monster.
oh well, yeah. Okay, so next is Frasier, which is a spin-off of Tears.
I liked Frasier.
Tears.
Frasier's hard to put anywhere in a rapper name. Like, pick any salad you want, slap Frasier at the end, you stop being a rapper immediately.
Chicken Caesar Frasier's pretty awesome. I don't think this is a. I don't think this
They also
is
had like Niles and Rosalind and Lilith.
Oh,
that's good. Oh, Lilith. Yeah.
Shredded cabbage Lilith.
For salad names, the two that I'm wiggling between are Cobb and Chef.
Yeah, I love a Cobb.
Nice.
I love a Cobb salad. Yeah, for sure.
me too.
And Chef something. Like, I could picture a rapper named Chef something. Again, big check to write.
Chef Ross Geller.
Oh, gross. Don't use Ross.
Don't use Ross.
Don't use Ross.
Anyone else.
Like, I know we're really getting around to the point now where people are going to start making video essays like, Ross actually wasn't that bad.
Oh my
No,
God.
fuck that. Fuck Ross.
Nope. I agree.
Because that's the way the YouTube cycle goes.
Yeah, I never liked him.
No.
Chef Uncle Joey.
Chef. Yeah, that's right. Classic Potato Danny.
Trying to remember.
That's nice. That's nice.
Trying to remember the character names of anybody on fucking How I Met Your Mother or anything like that. Chef Mosby? Ted Mosby was only slightly better than fucking Ross.
You're right. Only slightly better.
Like if they were both falling off of a cliff, I would maybe save Ted Mosby, but honestly, I think I'd just stomp on all the fingers I could see.
Okay. Yeah. Here's the thing. Is this a good formula? Do I agree? I think it's a formula. I don't know. I think it requires a lot of thought, and I don't think it immediately... You really got to think about it. And I don't think, I know you didn't...
Like, I think we could all agree that Chef Barney is not a good rapper.
No.
He just sounds like a guy.
No.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's the problem with a lot of salad names. It's like, you could very easily create some misunderstandings if you were like, like Asian Tony Maselli.
I'm not sure I know the cutoff point for a sitcom either.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where is the point where it's no longer a sitcom?
I think it needs to be basically like episodic situational comedy, right? Without like necessarily the serialization of a miniseries.
Like, for instance, everybody's favorite show, The Big Bang Theory.
Oh my God.
Much like Ross. That show could go fuck itself. You don't need a laugh track, that's for sure.
No.
True. Community is a sitcom.
Yeah. Community is a sitcom.
That makes Chef Winger a funny name because it
Chef
just rhymes
Winger!
Oh, yeah. That one could work.
It's good. Looking at other salad names.
There we
on
go. That's my
Wikipedia,
choice.
there's ceviche.
Chef Winger. That's a good one.
Chef Winger.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Coleslaw.
I'm sticking-
Like there's cartoons like Bob's Burgers that are called sitcoms. Like,
It's an animated sitcom.
genre-wise, that is what they are. But I think the context of the question, it's probably your live-action sitcom genre.
I'm going to go for Macaroni Kramer.
It's great.
Macaroni Kramer. That's a good one. That's
It's
a good
beautiful. Jello salad?
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
one. Jello salad.
Garden, white bean, lemon kale, Greek chicken.
I might be Jello salad Lilith.
Jello
Jello
salad, Lil.
Lilith.
What's cool?
And I guess I gotta stick with Asian Tony Maselli.
What's cool about this formula is it will always give you a white person's rapper.
Yes.
More times than not. You
Chef Winger for sure. somehow whiter than the genuine article.
Well, it depends.
Yeah.
Like, because the ceviche could maybe be a non-white person, or what was the other one? A tabbouleh?
No, you could do it. You could do it. It's just
I guess there's such a thing as a taco salad.
Yeah.
And if your name is Taco something, there's a chance you're not a white person.
Taco Abed.
Taco Jerry.
Taco Jerry.
Or wakame. Wakame is a seaweed salad. Wakame salad.
That's true. Yeah.
Watermelon, feta, peach arugula.
Taco Jerry sounds like a mercurial contact for a hacker.
Taco Jerry.
Ooh, wedge.
Like Taco Jerry,
That's
like
a Shadowrun character name.
Taco Jerry is a fucking street samurai for sure.
Yeah.
Summer fruit.
He's like an orc street samurai.
Yeah, like Taco Jerry he'll either help you out or fuck you up, and you're not gonna find out. You're gonna find that out on the day for sure.
Taco Jerry. Classic.
Remind me if I ever get to make a fucking Shadowrun game to have a character named Taco Jerry.
Let's do it. Okay. Let's see. Going through Amon Ra, ask you a question. Let's see. Okay, we got an orgasm for glory from Idris.
I'm compelled to and quickly prevent myself from making an orgasm noise every time.
Oh, God.
One of the greatest things I've ever heard was the audiobook for 50 Shades of Grey, read by Gilbert Gottfried. Bad book, but 1,000 times better with Gilbert. That really was an orgasm for glory.
Did they do the whole audiobook? Like, I know that there was a
Excerpts,
joke thing that they did. Like, I saw that. That's easily findable on YouTube. But if there was if he actually read the whole book, like, I will consume the entirety of 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
Listening to Gilbert Gottfried read the whole damn thing.
There's a great episode of Make Some Noise on Dropout, where they had a bunch of impressionists on, and the last prompt was for Gilbert Gottfried's at a Gilbert Gottfried convention, and the bit went on for so long and got so foul, and the episode, in the most untimely way, aired like days after he died. It was recorded before he died and aired immediately afterwards. And the episode came out with a disclaimer at the front saying, "This episode was filmed before the death of our friend Gilbert Gottfried. And in memory of his love of all things in bad taste, none of it has been edited."
Yeah, no, I'm sure he would have loved that. So that's why you do it. Anyway, Yeah, okay, let's hold on. We got another one.
Stick and stay, everybody.
No, hey, Colonel's question.
We're pulling the ripcord, Matt.
Landon Cowan, back. VIP. Coming back. Serving entire turkey legs at a fancy museum gala seems like a great way to ruin the night. If you could do one thing to ruin a fancy museum gala, what would it be? Bonus.
I disagree. I think full-on fucking turkey legs at a gala would classy that shit up. I love me a Renaissance fair black tie gala event.
Bonus points if we involve Ziggy. Yes, I've been keeping score this entire time.
I mean, big stupid eyes on all the dinosaurs is pretty great.
Yeah.
But I don't think that would ruin the night. Probably not even the exhibits. Like, you'd get in trouble.
Yeah.
The monocle's really good too.
Yeah.
Listen, there's so many ways to ruin a gala. I think yes.
I'm imagining this voice of Matt's coming out of this dinosaur with this facial expression.
Serving.
Spilling an entire table would be tough. Like if you just tripped through an entire table, spilling its entire contents, that's a lot of like catering shit going to waste.
Yeah.
You could say like, "Oh, I know I can do the tablecloth trick," and then utterly fail at it.
Like so much of the space of the gala would be taken up with cleaning up that mess and then just not having all of that stuff that was spilled. So like objectively that would but I guess what you could do is to involve Ziggy is to suplex him through the table.
Yeah, or just like bleed him out. Sorry. That got real.
Stick him and drop him on the table to bleed everything. Ruined.
I think a lot of blood's gonna ruin that. I think you can come back from a suplex on a table. I do. I think you can get that gala going again. Blood. As soon as there's blood, it's done. Nobody's gonna want to be there.
Yeah, medical professionals show up.
Yeah, you kind of need the blood, and I'll stand by that till the end of time.
Well, if you were to like vomit all over the buffet table, then people might think something's wrong with the food, and they might get really freaked out about that, and that would probably ruin the evening too.
I agree.
There are messier and less portable foods than turkey legs as well. That I think, like, if it was just like soup,
yeah,
just everyone's got a ladle filled with soup, and they're trying to make small talk.
Next time you eat a turkey leg, for those that eat turkey legs, I just want you to think about what it would be like to wear a suit and do this, okay? You think eating a turkey leg, I'm speaking to you, Luke, specifically. You think that's just a nice thing? Like
I would go in a rental. I'm telling you that much right now.
Yeah, but it's not an animated turkey leg, okay? This thing's
big
got
and greasy.
juice.
No, I've been to the Ren Fair. I've had a full-on turkey leg.
You can only
before.
use that hand for one thing, and it's holding the turkey leg.
And it's like, it's no... everybody wanted that turkey leg, by the way, at that.
I'm failing to see the problem here.
It's just, it's messy.
I've been,
oily too.
Oily? Very oily.
Yeah.
I treated myself to some buldak at the grocery store the other day, the really spicy Korean noodles. Mm-hmm. And I think that'd be a good gala food because it's too spicy for most people at the gala. And like, it's got like a really like staining red sauce.
Yeah.
It's just like loose spicy noodles, people getting it in their eyes by mistake, and just it'd be a good one.
I'll up you one and go with like ojingo bokum, which is also got the red stainy spicy stuff, but it's also squid. So like
really chewy.
You got the double punch of it like being basically like something that many people are also like allergic to.
Oh.
You could go with that like fermented shark stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The Icelandic dish too, where it's like it smells like death.
Yeah.
And like durian.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I was gonna say. Durian slices. Next.
just sardines, durian slices,
and lutefisk. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, lutefisk.
Lutefisk. That's what it is. Oh yeah.
I envision like large, thick cut, overdone steaks, and everyone only has those stand-up cocktail tables that are really small to even eat off of, and everyone's sawing through
like
steaks
big old
slabs toothpicks for eating.
Like, and you got to cut them with those plastic cutleries, and you.
Yeah, instead of plates and like plastic knives and forks, you've just got like a stack of napkins and toothpicks. Like full cuts of steak.
I was actually at a party where steak almost ruined the party. I think Alex was there too. I'm not going to name what party it was at, but Alex was definitely there. And it was, the meat was really good, but it was really hard to chew. And it was big slabs of it. And someone almost fucking choked and died.
I actually was not there, but I did hear the story. That was that one party that I missed where everything went down.
Everything went down. It was fucking wild. And it's like, I think if you actually make big chunks of meat that's really hard to chew, someone's just going to fucking choke and die. I think it's going to happen. That's a gala
just big,
ruiner.
like, stew beef cubes. Just gristly and chewy.
And yeah, like you have to make it like smell and taste good so people will eat it. And like I ate several pieces and it was like really delicious. And I went back, but you really gotta chew on it because if you don't, that happens.
And like keep everyone like talking, like don't bring the food out for a while, so they're all like they've all been standing and hearing people talk and they're getting like faint. And then you bring the food out, so they're eating it incautiously and just, you know, eating like a duck, just choking it
You could
down.
do that
if
also
you're
with
lucky-
like bony fish as well. You could do that with several bony fish.
Yeah. But even if you're lucky and you get saved, like Heimlich maneuvered, that's still probably going to ruin a gala.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
It wasn't enough to ruin the party, but it would be enough to ruin a gala.
There's a lot of talk about like using specific food options to ruin the gala. I think also if you like went through and, you know, in the spirit of the request, just replaced everything in the museum with an aluminum can with a picture of Ziggy on it.
Yeah.
I think some questions would be asked.
Yeah. There's so many ways to ruin. Hey, why don't you guys,
Dinosaur exhibit, aluminum can with a photo of Ziggy on it.
along with your
Dagger
favorite,
of Amon Ra, aluminum can, photo of Ziggy.
along with your favorite dinosaur, why don't you write us how you would ruin a fancy gala? Fancy gala. Anyway, that's it. We got no more questions. A friend of the show, Corinne, wrote and was like, Corinne, you gotta comment more. Get on our Discord. Nah, that doesn't seem like your scene, actually. Don't do that. Unless you want to. But anyway, there was a whole ride I took there. The whole
You went on an emotional journey all by yourself.
yeah. Corinne wanted to see the only live action Disney remake was Mulan because it looked like they were going to go full Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and anybody who's seen Mulan knows that was not the case. Very disappointing. Very, very shitty. YouTube is now recommending us when you type out level 0N. So
Hey, moving up in the world.
thanks, Jesus. You had to type it all out before. So
One letter at a time.
and we're getting there. For Gabriel Knight, Gabriel Insights, maybe for questions.
Yeah, we're in the right zone there for sure.
Bayou Brainbusters.
Oh, quick shout out to Bunny Cakes for finding my once ever veto.
Listen,
That's true.
Yeah. The Discord has been friggin' amazing, and my one big regret about this week is that I haven't been on it very often. But our community of PCs, God, you guys are amazing. You're making that Discord just sparkle. And also Alex, too. Alex, you're a real MVP this week, bud.
I've been reading everything, but I've been very busy
Same.
with work. I've been pulling nights, so
As
I'll
in all
take
things,
a break to read what Alex has been talking about, and then I'll go back to work.
I'm not the most adept at online communities, and as in all things, I struggle sometimes to be concise. So I appreciate the community's tolerance of my long-windedness.
No, it's perfect. Like it's the perfect place to just go crazy.
Bunny Cakes tracked down my once ever veto to episode 24 of Quest for Glory: Shadows of Darkness, where it was Matt was describing a photo of what's her face.
Oh, Jenna Elfman?
It was a Jenna Elfman Tumblr or like Instagram post or something like that Matt had looked at. And
and I wanted Matt to describe it rather than showing it, and I used my once ever veto, even though we had all agreed that would be the funniest way to go about it.
To prevent him from showing the image. I
wanted that conversation, I wanted out of the conversation for good. Like, Matt's going to describe the photo. And I actually don't know if we did describe the photo.
I have no memory of that.
I don't even remember, honestly.
May have. I think you did. I seem to recall that you did. But, like, go back to Quest for Glory, Shadows of Darkness, Quest for Glory 4, Shadows of Darkness, episode 24, to find out.
Hundovangelists, keep at it. We need more Hundo P out there in the world. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I assume that was I could barely hear it. But yeah. World Domination, Hundo P, 2024. On the actual Discord, what our 12 op asks what our 2024 goals for the organization are. And Bunny Cakes really did say world domination. So I really think we need to get there. We can get there if we work together. I want every single person out there, except for Alex, who needs to observe.
I'm just impartial.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed. I'm just impartial.
Not opposed, but impartial. I'd be cool if somebody on this, if one of the NPCs was opposed. I don't know. You guys can talk it out. Anyway,
trying to censor it.
But I think we're all on the same Hundo P page that we'd like to see more of it.
The same Hundo page.
The same Hundo page. So I'll just, go out there and try to say it to a stranger this week.
Who's the most famous person we could get to say it?
Oh man, listen, you get on Cameo. We could pay a little bit. We'll get somebody.
But I mean, like, can we get like the Prime Minister to say it?
Hundo P?
Yeah.
Justin Trudeau. Probably.
Like, I would say president, but depending on who wins, it's not necessarily out of the vernacular,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Who's
true.
the most famous person we could get to say Hundo P?
But I guess what I mean is the most serious person.
I mean, like, I could abuse my power in whatever sort of next video game I sort of headline and make sure that it gets written into the script of somebody who would never say it on their own.
Oh, that's amazing. You must.
Can we get like a pope?
I was thinking the Pope right now.
Pope.
I was thinking the Pope the whole time.
Or call up HHDL.
Yes, let's get the Dalai Lama to say Hundo.
Do you still have a line to His Holiness the Dalai Lama?
I could probably get the guy's contact info who was talking to HHDL, but I don't know how that project went. I don't know if they're still in touch.
Yeah, and I could. We could jump through those hoops.
David Suzuki.
It's shockingly few degrees of separation.
Here's the thing, though. I actually don't think the Dalai Lama would mind saying Hundo P at all.
Oh, probably not.
But if we could get the Pope to do it, that would be a real victory. That guy, I mean, it's not like he's the previous Pope who was Palpatine, but like Palpatine. But this guy, I don't know how much English he even speaks. Enough, more than the last guy. But Hundo P, it's aiming high. What do you guys think? I don't know. Sorry to bring it up. Sorry. I'm just done.
This has been Hundo P Watch.
It's a Thursday night here in Nova Scotia, and we're just hanging out, listening to the snow outside. Because that's something you can hear. And we're just going to take it down a little notch now. And we're going to say goodnight to you. Just one at a time. I really want you guys to stick and stay. And take it easy. And just know that we're all here all of us NPCs. We're really into you.
And I just want to say, I don't check my email like at all usually. That was just the one time. It's not like I'm here just checking my phone through this app. No, it never happens. It's just, of course, the one time I do it is the time everything just completely falls apart.
Julia checks her email every episode multiple times. We all know it.
I had honestly forgotten.
I've checked my email like 6 times during this recording. It's fine. Oh, not my.
I stopped to order food for my nibbling and didn't even apologize. And I'm not sorry. I'd do it again.
Nor should you be.
I'm almost out of blood. I'm almost out of blood, everybody.
Like, do you have a supply of blood and you've used most of it, or are you just bleeding out?
I'm just bleeding out. Nothing.
I mean, technically, that is running out of your supply.
It's all the same, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
The internal
Is it
supply.
an external supply or an internal supply?
Matt wanted us all to sign off, but he didn't give us a marching order.
No.
Bye, everybody. You stick and stay. Mangle the bell.
Bye, love you, bye.
Find yourself a tomorrow.
Be good to yourselves and given the opportunity one another.
Good night. If you want to hear me do some ASMR, let me know. I've never done it.
Never fall asleep.
Never. It's the opposite of ASMR. That would be a funny
That's
ASMR,
useful too, though. That's like if you want to stay
Just
awake.
construction noises, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. Never fall asleep.
It's just, ASMR with intermittent, extremely uncomfortable sounds.
I guess the opposite of ASMR is like the Nick Cage Wicker Man scene with the bees. That's the most opposite I can think of.
Yeah.
There's a cage full of bees on your head.
I could do that too. And again, I want to apologize to everybody out there. I'm real low energy. I'll do better next week.
You were great.
I'll do. Thanks. I'll just. You know what? Next week will be better because it'll be my Thursday, and then I won't have to go in on Friday. I'll basically be on March break. I have a March break because I'm a teacher.
Don't promise that, Matt. Next week is never better.
No, you're right.
I've never seen it happen. I've had a lot of weeks in my life. They've gotten incrementally worse every time.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Every week's a little worse than the last.
Dude.
Hey guys, you wouldn't believe the kind of day I've had. I'm a dinosaur after all.
This is not our longest outro, but it rivals our longest outro.
I'm just really I'm just laying back because I'm almost out of blood. And I got the.
Well, I was trying to find the episode where I actually got dumped by Vinny's niece. There was an episode in there where I was just at my lowest point every week, and there's one where I promised to die in the episode because I couldn't stop coughing. And it was like, this is going to be a special episode where I die right here and my family listens to my last words recorded.
Nope.
I mean, that would be a valuable artifact.
It would, yeah. No deal, though.
No deal.
No deal. Still here. Still kicking.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 5 of Dr. Brain. It was the actual day of the breakup. You can all watch it in real time. I wasn't there.
Okay, I was going to say you didn't come on though. I guess it's horrifying, the idea.
I tried to join the call because I was late, and anyway, it's a whole thing. You can see it. I'm there for the following recording session.
It was those were crazy days.
I'd like to think that Luke and Matt just bullied you to come back as soon as possible. That's what I'd like to think.
Yeah.
Come on, just shake it off. What's the matter with you?
No, I actually tried to join the recording session
That's
literal
crazy.
minutes after it
That's
transpired.
crazy
You
talk.
wanted to tell us while we were recording.
It's so shitty and reductive to refer to her as Vinny's niece. It's just funny because we've been
Yes.
talking about Uncle Vinny on the Discord all week. she's like an entire person, and Vinny was such a tiny part of the entire relationship. He's a mutual friend of Matt and Luke.
Yeah.
She played D&D with us.
Yeah.
She's good people.
Yeah. You guys.
But yeah, I thought it would be a crazy piece of an episode to join halfway through and have them both discover that in real time. What a great piece of footage that would have been.
Yeah.
I mean, that would definitely add another point to the argument that more so than being a classic video games Let's Play channel, this really is performance art.
Because you would both have reason to be sad and concerned, but I'd be bringing this manic, upbeat energy, and you'd have to on some level match that. It's like a weird game of emotional chicken. It would have been great.
Next time.
I would have loved to experience that. Yeah.
It would have been unnavigable, but recorded forever.
Yeah.
Oh well. There's a universe where that happened.
You got
And knowing me, I would still edit it up and air it.
Yeah. Absolutely. This is the most low energy outro though. Are you guys feeling it? Are you feeling it?
We're giddy with exhaustion.
Yeah. Except for Julia.
Pretty good.
How you
I'm
doing?
I'm a little hungry.
You gotta get some more banana bread after this?
No, but I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to eat next, and I don't know what it's going to be. No, I feel pretty good overall, but I understand. I understand about the tired. So.
Oh, now I'm hungry. I can't eat.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get myself a midnight snack.
What are you gonna get?
What are you gonna get?
Late to eat.
I've got lots of sandwich stuff in the fridge, so I'll probably make myself a big ass sandwich. That's probably where I'll go.
Matt?
Meg made fajitas tonight, but she made homemade tortillas. And I might just have a tortilla.
You lucky devil.
Just a tortilla?
Because they're incredible. They're incredible.
Yeah,
no, I mean, I might as well just...
I should also mention that the other week, I actually did buy and make homemade Reubens most of the week.
It's amazing.
Really? You just Reubened out.
Corned beef for sandwich.
You're going to have that Russian dressing for the rest of your life.
It's a favorite staple of mine, whipping up a Reuben sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I will not use it for anything but making Reubens, but,
Yeah. That's the thing. Everybody's got that...
Sorry, Matt.
No, sorry. I was just going to go on about the Russian dressing. It's fine.
I was going to say, when I'm making a Reuben, I'll precariously make it as a grilled cheese. I'll, build the layers of it and then fry the entire thing in a frying pan until the cheese melts.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Sounds amazing.
You got to layer it just right, or the sauerkraut bleeds through.
Yeah.
Hey, let's hit the Brown Hound soon, Alex.
Yeah.
I gotta get some.
Let's do it.
I gotta get. So there's a British pub called the Brown Hound, and they've got the best. Okay, so this is the most Canadian shit. I get their poutine, which is they have they have really good potato wedges, and then they have a Guinness gravy, and then
we could take an incredibly circuitous route to the movie tomorrow and back to the Brown Hound in there.
Oh my god, that would be. What if
Brown Hound and Dunk?
Let's do this is everybody wants to hear our plans. Let's do Park Lane then, and we'll meet at the Brown Hound. This is gonna be great.
Yeah, solid plan.
This is
We'll go to the shittier theater just to go to the Brown Hound.
All right, we'll talk about it tomorrow. I don't know. Hey,
no, that was sincere. I was being sincere.
Let's definitely get everybody in on this, though.
Yeah, there's definitely none of this could be discussed offline.
No, I want to be on this too.
It's important that this is documented on the internet
forever,
or fucking ever.
Yeah.
People will be like, "What is Brown Hound?" We must. Yeah, we'll go to that site, see that Brown Hound.
Go check it out.
Foundations.
It's really.
I want it.
You can tell that spring is coming because, like the Chickadee, we're getting stupider as the day goes by.
Their gravy is magical. What it is I'm laying back in my chair and my eyes are closed, and not even really aware that we're recording. This is just sort of. I'm just sort of chilling. Yeah. You can tell.
Matt's endurance for this type of experience is high. So if my fellow hosts are trying to outlast him right now, know that it's impossible.
All right. I'll sit up to end this. Okay. All right. Oh Jesus. Okay.
Oh Jesus.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Well, a sincere thanks for joining us for this truly unhinged Let's Play, in which we mostly put eyes on dinosaurs.
This second episode was a huge waste of everyone's time.
We just didn't recover, right? I was just filling the silence. But after the third time reiterating the Chickadee fact, we just could. It's probably on me. I probably started that ball rolling. We just
episode.
It was a nosedive. We could not pull up.
We
from
shared
that.
our favorite dinosaurs. I discovered my new favorite dinosaur.
That's true. That was useful.
No, look, things happen.
Quetzalcoatlus is a solid choice.
We made it to two
Two
new
new
rooms. You know, that's more than we've done in
One
the
of
last
which was
like,
sort of a
several
transitory room, but
I can only speak for myself, really. I think we were maybe too tired to do this today.
I was fine.
Yeah, Luke, you're fine.
I was
Luke was definitely fine.
You two were fine.
I was great.
Okay, me and Alex were too tired
It's great.
to do
That's
this
why
today.
there's 4 of us.
Matt
That's
Matt
right.
had one good episode in him. I had none. I knew from the jump.
Oh, this
Bye, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Find yourself tomorrow.
is. Bye, everybody.
Find yourself tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
It's out there somewhere.
Bye, everybody.
Find it.
Stick and stay, don't fall asleep.
We're at, yeah.
Early India.
That's my line.
Bye.
Just don't want to word it that way, you know.
I just
Threatening.
I need them to know.
Really threatening.
It's very nice. You know?
That depends.
What about it?
It depends. I'm stopping my recording.